All right, after some delay and much chagrin in the group chat, I am back. It is Wednesday night, just got back home from work. Turns out if you plan your entire week around a Thursday night football game, you have to get your work done very quickly. So that's what I'm doing right now. Plus, running errands with one crutch is slow, but we're getting back. Recap of week one. It's a little late, but better late than never. I'm very excited to be here doing this, and I will put out week two predictions tomorrow night right before Thursday night football. Big game. I'll be locked into some ball. But yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, as you can see, things got out of just, what are we doing here? I said last night something came up, recap might be delayed. I was busy. I have things to do. Rob, thanks. This is why hashtag Rob sucks on every video. Pushan, it's your opportunity. Too busy on my comeback season, brother. All right. Pushan is target number one in my hate for this week. Get ready if you're on my list. Pushan, you're 1-0. You're one of the worst players in our league's history. All right, actually, let me start a list. You're a bottom 5 player, maybe bottom 3, in our league's history. You're unemployed. You're going to get deported, and you didn't do last year's punishment. That's the only one I really care about. You're too busy focused on comeback season. You should be kicked from the league. You didn't even do the punishment. Talking about, it's comeback season. I'm 1-0. We have an easy all you got to do is sign up and run a 5K. It's easy. What are we doing here? Comeback season. Why don't you get a job, Pushan? God. I got more worked up on that than I thought. Anyway, yeah, the group chat's coming for me. Rumbles of a coup. I'm putting it down now. Pushan, fuck you. Anyway, now that I went after Pushan, let's talk about my own matchup. You can't see it. Can't exactly, but Ish beat me by a good chunk. In future videos, I'll make sure you can see the whole score. But yeah, I predicted it. We were the highest overall scoring matchup. That makes me feel proud. Shout out 14-14. We are still repping, even though we're historically shitty at fantasy. But yeah, my team was nothing until like the fourth quarter of Sunday night. Going into the fourth quarter Sunday night, a Dobbins garbage time touchdown was the only decent scoring that I had. And then Cook sneaks in a touchdown, and then fourth quarter Josh Allen was ridiculous. I think he had like 25 fantasy points in the fourth quarter of that game. So it's fun to see that Josh is still going to do that, but the rest of my team, ass. And now, the wide receivers were bad, but I can't imagine a world where there's many more games where Jamar Chase puts up 4.5. The Bengals did their classic, we suck week one. This time they didn't lose, though. So there's something. ETN and Samson on my bench. ETN will be starting next week. Tank Bigsby gone. I knew it was my favorite take of the offseason. I wish I had said it more, that Cohen's going to come in and he's going to feed ETN. He's going to turn him into a nice little off-brand version of Bucky Irving. And God, I hope that he continues to do it, because ETN at flex or even in Pollard's spot would be beautiful, and my team might have a chance. As of now, not very confident. However, Ish's team, I'm officially a little scared. His bench is horrendous. I'll give him that. Looking at the bench here, it's Hunter Renfrow, 3 points. Parker Romo, congrats. Falcons, I think. Practice squad? Anyway, still not technically on a team, so he's 0. Adam Thielen was ass. You have a second defense rostered. Najee Harris, Nick Chubb, and Xavier Legette. Bench is bad, but the team is nice. Njoku played a not great game, and Swift looked bad. But if the Ben Johnson offense can get going, the rest of this team, good Lord. Gibbs had a horrendous day. He had 19 yards, still had 15 points. I am a little scared about Ish's team. JSN and that offense, and Cortland Sutton. Those two offenses looked like dog shit, and those two guys still each had 18 and 19. Each could be scary. I'm a little less confident in my team, but you never know. 0-1. I missed the days where I played Mayshel every week to start. All right, my first incorrect pick of the season. I, for some reason, picked Rag, and he lost to Brett. It was pretty close, as you can see. I think it's like 114 to 108 or some shit like that. Yeah, 106 to 114. So Rag was in it. He needed a little bit more from Jettas and Aaron Jones, but they put up a decent fight. Rag, why do you keep betting me that CJ Stroud's going to be better than Jaden Daniels in fantasy? He's just not. He has no offensive line. His running backs are dog shit, and he has a single good skill player. He's got Nico Collins. He's got Higgins, the rookie. Dalton Schultz is way over the hill. Anyway, I don't know why you keep betting me that. Rag will be taking 5 shots in a row at the end of the season when Jaden Daniels inevitably outscores CJ Stroud. Rag, the old folks' home, didn't look half bad, if I'm being honest. I mean, Kamara's just a PPR freak if he stays healthy and or doesn't give up on his team. Aaron Jones. I heard somebody say it. I don't remember where I got this take, but I'm not taking credit. Aaron Jones might become RB2 very quickly, but he also might be wide receiver 2. He was catching passes. He caught that deep bomb for a touchdown. Fun. Tet looked pretty good. McBride looked good. Diggs did not look good. But anyway, the story for Rag here is the bench. Javonte, Keenan Allen, and D-Hop all went off, but it doesn't matter. You didn't play them. Congrats on those hypothetical points, Rag. I'm sure you'll probably start Javonte this upcoming week against the Giants. Probably a smart play. I don't know who the Pats are playing, so maybe Diggs get the bench. Anyway, I'll go over that in the recap and the predictions. Brett's team, ass, except the Lamar Zay Flowers stack was absurd. The rest of this team is dog shit other than CeeDee Lamb. Kittle's out, hamstring, IR at least 4 weeks, but hamstrings tend to sit around. I said it in every Waddle. He's injured already. The Dolphins' offense looked horrendous. His running backs are dog shit. All I have written down is the running backs are laughable. He's probably going to start Jordan Mason. Good win, though, Brett. Hey, this is why he's a 2-time champ. Maybe not the best roster, but here we are. All right, I've been yapping, so I'm going to try and fit one more into part 1 here. Pushan and Clay. I picked Clay wrong, and this is why Pushan's cocky in the group chat. He was the highest scorer this week. I said Patrick Mahomes is not a great fantasy quarterback, and because he just wins games in the clutch, and he did the complete opposite of that. He was a fantastic fantasy quarterback, and he lost the game in the clutch. So what the fuck do I know? Derrick Henry's awesome. He's like grandpa age now, and he still is the most horrifying person on the planet in the open field. I was just sitting in bed, holding the phone, just watching Derrick Henry just hit the gap. He's a freak. The rest of Pushan's team, whatever. They're fine. Tyler Warren's awesome. I don't trust Olave. Don't trust Monty. These two will get it going. But anyway, I want to talk about Clay. Bowers is an interesting one. I don't think he's supposed to miss time, but if he does, that's scary. If he doesn't, he looks awesome with Geno. Stevenson is done. That's it. I don't know who he's going to put in. I don't think he has another running back, so Clay might just be fucked. Especially since Golden didn't look good. I don't know. Clay, you're in a lot of trouble here because, let's see, Stevenson and McCaffrey had a little injury too. Let me go look at your bench real quick, but there might be a world in which Clay is looking to trade early for a running back. Yeah, the only running back on his bench is Rico Dowdle. Gross. That's fucking gross. He does have Kyle Pitts. If Bowers is out, that would be fun. Kyle Pitts season? I don't know. Shout out my buddy Patrick. He always believes. Yeah, not much. I mean, Pushan's team could be good if Olave keeps going, David Henry keeps going, but either way, I don't trust that this highest scorer of the week was not a fluke. So, good win, Clay. The JD CMC stack is going to be cash money all year if those two stay healthy. See you in part 2. All right, I'm going to try and move a little quicker, so this is only 2 parts. I have 4 matchups left. Scott and Hayden, another one I got wrong. I picked Hayden, and here comes my second rant. Hayden, you fucking suck, and the Bears are a dog shit organization, and you're in Europe right now. What a pussy. That's basically it. Going to Europe and having to watch the Bears at 3 a.m. on like a London or wherever the fuck you are, Scotland, that's actually pretty sick. Whatever. Having to watch them, it's crazy. I was super hype on your team. Ranked you second in my power rankings, I think, and then came on here and said I probably should have put you 1. Should have put you at fucking 15th. This team is, granted, not all your fault, but holy shit. In no world would I imagine Tua looks that bad. Tyreek Hill is going to kill himself or Tua very soon if he doesn't get off that team. Brett's boy Travis Kelce fucking tried to murder Xavier Worthy. Neighbors got bottled up. Call me secondary. Goddard actually looked pretty sick, but if he's injured, that would suck. Jerome Ford's officially done in Cleveland. I've seen enough. Dylan Sampson's RB1. Mace's boy Judkins is going to take over RB2. I don't see a world in which Ford bounces back. But, once again, we've established I don't know jack shit. Hayden, you fucking suck. I don't think this team has a chance in hell. You're going to have to start looking at the bench here. Yeah, I wrote down Tyreek beats women. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Tyreek's about to get, like, arrested again or some shit. Worthy, Friendly Fire, and Jerome Ford is a certified third stringer. What else did I write? Oh, yeah, you're going to play Jaylen Warren and probably Keon Coleman. Those will be fun. And then I wrote, fuck the Bears, Caleb's a bust. So that's my synopsis on Hayden's team. Go Jaden. Scott! What a win, lad! Let's go, baby. I just know Scott was back here during the draft, so locked in. Now he got a win. He's on the board, looking to make the playoffs for the first time in his career. Only one that's never made the playoffs. Achan, however you say his name, he might be the only good player in the Dolphins. That touchdown he scored to keep them from being shut out was sick. Hopefully, Hockey settles in with JJ. I think he'll be fine. London, it looked like a knee, I think, so I have no idea if any Falcons fans want to correct me. And Herbert looks awesome. He's got absolute juice now that he's dating Madison Beer. I mean, one more game like that, and I might be starting to push the Herbert MVP narrative other than JD. And I love Myers with Geno, especially if Bowers is going to be out. Scott, I'm excited about your team. God damn it, I say I'm going to talk fast, and I spend 3 minutes shitting on Hayden and Europe and the Bears. Sorry, Europe. Anyway, Cal, I picked you to win. Somehow you fucking got it done. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I knew Cinco would pull it off, though. Shout out to fourth quarter, J.J. McCarthy. Oh, my God. That was absurd. Hey, you also got my boy Bill on your bench. Rookie of the week, Bill? People were whispering. He's going to have a fun decision. Bill or KW3 next week. He's got like 24 hours to make it. I'm so excited to see that. Anyway, more on Cal. Bijan's absurd. I already said J.J. McCarthy's absurd. That was an awesome finish there. He was running. He was throwing some dots. Shocking. I don't like the kid, but it was awesome. Higgins will be fine, just like I said about Jamar. But if Igbukah keeps that up, I mean, he's not going to keep that up. But if he plays similarly to that, Cal's team is going to be very good. Yeah, I think DJ Moore has the same issue as Tyreek, though. I think he'll kill himself or Caleb and try and force his way off the team. Anyway, Maish, it was a good fight. I feel like Maish's like go-to thing in week 1 is just to lose by like 5 points. And hey, I got a hand up. Michael Pittman. Didn't know, I was not familiar with your game. I wasn't familiar with Danny Dimes' game. I basically, in every one of my videos, said Michael Pittman's the worst fantasy player ever, and then he does that. So, yeah. I'm not really worried about Maish's team. Got a fun bench in case of injuries, like Shakir, Kincaid, Hollywood Brown, Quentin Johnson, who Maish was sending a lot of memes about. But Laporta will be fine. Henderson's obviously RB1. Jacobs is awesome. Burrow will never have another less than 10-point game. Maish is good. Tough loss. These were 2 of my bottom teams. Sneaky's starting to like them. This is why we don't listen to what I say, because I don't know anything. I just get on here and I talk at the screen and sip on a little red wine. That's all I do. Nothing I say is accurate. Except Pushan is a bitch. That is accurate. Take it to the bank. All right, now I'm really having to try and speed up here. Rob versus Briggs. I got this one right. Pick Briggs. Confident pick. Never in doubt. Hurts was fantastic. Probably the best scrambling I've ever seen from Hurts. He just looked real agile. He looked good. I don't like the guy on the Eagles. He looked good. Chase Brown, even when the Bengals offense looked shitty, he was awesome. RJ Harvey is nerve-wracking. AJ Brown will be fine. Who else? Jamo will be fine. Marvin Harrison, he's interesting though. If he's a breakout player, I already had Briggs as I think my number one in the power rankings. If Marvin Harrison's actually good at football, then we might be in trouble. We might be looking at a Briggs getting that second ring there. Brett better be nervous. Rob, I think you're fine. I don't know. I don't love Rob's team, but I was watching that Colts game just floored that JT didn't score a touchdown. I couldn't believe it. Everyone was scoring. I was just sitting there like, how does Jonathan Taylor not have 32 fantasy points right now? But he'll be fine. I also thought Amarian Hampton was good. He was going to get a touchdown. And Brian Thomas is not going to have any more one-reception games. Baker's sick. This team's fine, especially if Godwin comes back soon. You got Eckler, Odunze, and Godwin, and then Ayuk eventually coming back. You're going to have some real flex decisions to make unless you trade something. Anyway, this was pretty much my most I thought Briggs was going to win. Briggs handled business, but both these teams kind of feel like they're in an okay place. George Pickens was fun to watch on Thursday. Everyone else was trying to kill each other, and he was just sitting back there just holding in with everything he had. Finally, auto draft boy Jake McCosey takes down Sutton. I did not predict this because when I made my predictions, I don't think Jake had the app downloaded yet. But he's back. He's talking shit. He's setting lineups, and he's winning games. What else do you want from the young man? Gotta respect it. Garrett Wilson fucking torched the Steelers. And Justin Fields was on this kid's bench. That could be, it's weird to say about Jets, but that could be a sneaky fun stack if Fields looks good. Because you got to imagine the Steelers aren't going to be like a bottom-tier defense. Anyway, McCosey handles business. I think he's a top 3 scorer this week. And his wide receiver 1 barely broke 5 points. Genty's going to be consistent. Chuba's going to be consistent. I think Kelsey is going to be good. And then he's got Debo. Who's his other flex option? Oh, he's got Rice. Oh, my God, when Rice comes back. We should all be worried about Jake McCosey. That's all I'm saying. Good win. Fuck auto draft. Sutton is in a little bit of trouble. I don't think Breece Hall is going to keep that up. I think Fields taking away the rushes and then airing it out to Wilson will take away. Bo Nix looks shitty. I fucking despise Bo Nix, so I love that. Saquon will be good. Terry will catch his stride. Ladd's going to get targets. Pearsall is sketchy, especially now with Purdy hurt. I would be nervous if I was Sutton. Good win, McCosey. Good win. So, yeah, there we are. This is what I did. I got 3 games right, including my own. Picking myself to lose was tough but necessary. So, I went 3-4 in the week. Hopefully, I have another year of going above 500, but we will see. Just want to wrap it up. I'm excited for commies tomorrow. You'll see me in another video before then, but still, got to get more work done. Got a little distracted at work with the Charlie Kirk thing, him getting shot, RIP. So I spent about 30 minutes on Twitter looking at that and then about 20 minutes talking to my bosses about it. So here we are, late making videos after errands. Got to eat dinner. Got to finish my glass of wine. Priorities. These will be uploaded soon. I will see you guys in the prediction videos. Congrats to everyone that won. I am not one of you, but I will be joining the win column soon. And fuck you, Pushan. Hayden, your team is ass. And you know what? For good measure, Rob sucks.